Forget your local fast food fave. The places on this list are talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before. Okay, you get it. Sure, you'll recognize the names, but the way these brands have taken some, shall we say, creative liberties when it comes to designing the locations below is truly next level. Let's have a look inside the fanciest fast food restaurants in the world. Number 12. McDonald's in a Pan, Taupo, New Zealand. If a Big Mac craving strikes while you're in New Zealand, satisfy at a McDonald's that includes a decommissioned Douglas DC-3 plane. The plane, which seats 20, languished for nearly 25 years next to the restaurant, which purchased the site in 1990. The one-time passenger plane, built in 1943, came as part of the deal. Instead of getting rid of it, the restaurant owners decided to make it a nice dining area, even painting it with the McDonald's logo. Ask nicely, and you may even get a special peek into the preserved cockpit. Number 11. A storefront-sized Happy Meal in Dallas. This McDonald's in Dallas, Texas is definitely a kid's paradise. Not only does it look like a gargantuan Happy Meal, but also it features a huge McDonald's play place inside. Surprisingly, this wacky McDonald's has a tasteful interior with designer touches such as Ralph Lauren wallpaper, crystal chandeliers, and mahogany booths. There is nothing like a luxury setting that will also keep the kids occupied for a little while. All this McDonald's needs is a fancy adult Happy Meal to complement its luxurious interior. Number 10. Futuristic glass-walled McDonald's, Batumi, Georgia. Travel to Georgia, the nation, not the state, to marvel at one of the most architecturally distinct McDonald's you'll ever lay your eyes on. This futuristic, helmet-like restaurant in the Black Sea port of Batumi features 460 glass panels, a large reflecting pool, and an open-air upstairs patio. The unique design even manages to hide a gas station that's built into the back of the structure. Number 9. Pizza Hut, Giza, Egypt. There's little that's remarkable about the interior of this Pizza Hut in Giza, but its location makes it a must-see. That's because you can nosh on a slice as you gape at the postcard-perfect view of the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx beyond from the restaurant's rooftop deck. For an even more memorable meal, grab your dinner during the Pyramid's nightly sound and light show. Number 8. A UFO McDonald's in Roswell. Roswell, New Mexico is famous for a long list of alleged alien sightings and the TV show of the same name. So it's no surprise that this McDonald's is spaceship-themed. UFO buffs from around the world descend on Roswell, so it's only natural that the local McDonald's pays homage to the extraterrestrial influences that put this city on the map. Here, your kids can burn energy inside a play space shaped like a flying saucer, complete with all your favorite mascots in spacesuits. Go at night for the full effect, when the metallic saucer-shaped structure shines with neon lights. This bright, neon-trimmed McDonald's even includes a play place that is shaped like a UFO and features the solar system and space-clad McDonald's characters inside. You might not see any extraterrestrial activity during your visit to Roswell, but this McDonald's is certainly the next best thing. Number 7. Relax in a sauna at Burger King, Helsinki, Finland. Eating one too many Whoppers can make you sweat, but if you'd rather be more intentional about it, Finland has the Burger King for you. The restaurant includes a full sauna that can be rented out. It was originally installed by a previous tenant. When the building became a Burger King, the franchisee decided to incorporate the sauna into the restaurant's design. If you've never gone to Burger King and thought, gee, I'd love to be able to eat my Whopper and fries while sweating away in a sauna, you're not thinking big enough. In 2016, Burger King opened what might be the most unlikely restaurant ever in Helsinki, Finland. In addition to the standard Burger King setup, customers will also find a 15-person sauna, along with all the shower and locker room facilities you'll need afterwards. Now you're wondering if it's actually for eating in, and the answer is definitely yes. Burger King employees will bring your food right to you as you sit in the hot, humid air, and presumably really look forward to that ice-cold Coke. CNN says it's not as weird to Finnish eyes as it is to American ones. Saunas are a way of life in Finland, and they're even a popular place for business meetings. That's cool and all, but that doesn't answer the question of what the heat does to your lettuce. There are towels and robes emblazoned with the BK logo, a private dining area, refrigerators stocked with beer, it is Europe after all, and even a PlayStation 4! I guess they couldn't find PS5s in stock either. Number 6. Ski up to a mountaintop McDonald's, Lindvallen, Sweden. Leave it to the Swedes to figure out how to fuse their love of winter sports and Big Macs. In the ski resort of Lindvallen, the restaurant's drive-thru has been replaced by a ski-through window known as McSki. It serves the entire menu for anyone who doesn't want to track snow into the cozy, cabin-like location. And in Sweden, that includes delicacies like McFalafel bites and a McVegan burger. Number 5. KFC, Baku, Azerbaijan. We'll forgive you if you mistake Baku's KFC, reportedly the world's largest, for a palace. The restaurant makes its home inside an expansive 17,000 square foot space, a former rail station built in 1926 and distinguished by an imposing stone facade with domes and arched windows. Inside, you and up to 299 other hungry guests can dig into buckets of original recipe under the gorgeous coffered ceilings. Number 4. A glitzy Taco Bell on the Strip, Las Vegas, Nevada. Where better than Vegas to live más? Head to the Taco Bell on the Las Vegas Strip for a heaping dose of glitz and glam with your chalupa. The 2-story restaurant features an open kitchen, Taco Bell souvenir shop, VIP lounge, DJ booth, and a wall of twisted friezes that are customizable with your favorite booze. But the craziest feature of all is the wedding chapel, where $600 and as little as 4 hours notice will get you an ordained officiant, private reception area, food, and even a bouquet made out of sauce packets. Number 3. A sculpture of wooden beams at Starbucks, Dazaifu, Japan. This Starbucks, located close to one of Japan's most important Shinto shrines, is architecturally prominent in its own right. More than 2,000 wooden beams in a range of lengths and angles line the walls and ceilings, spilling out beyond the shop's glass facade. The overall effect is a fusion of natural materials and modern design that harmonizes with the local landscape. Coffee and hot chocolate are a must when you're hitting the slopes, and there's one place in California that makes it super easy to get warmed up without even taking off your skis. In 2012, On the Snow reported that Starbucks had opened the world's first ski-through coffee shop, catering to the winter sports enthusiasts of California's Squaw Valley. The mountainside restaurant is almost 8,000 feet above sea level, and it features a well-groomed, well-packed ski-up so skiers and snowboarders don't have to take off their gear to grab a quick cup of their favorite beverage before heading back out onto the slopes. According to Business Insider, the idea could be a pretty big deal. It makes sense, after all, to give sporting enthusiasts a way to minimize their downtime and maximize their caffeine intake. And just in case customers would rather watch others ski instead of taking the plunge themselves, it's also got a regular Starbucks inside. Number 2. Barstow's Replica Train Station, California. If you're not familiar with Barstow, California, you should know that it was, and still is, one of the biggest transportation junctions in California, via the Great American Stations. Railway and freight lines formed the backbone of the town, and as far back as 1840, it was a major hub. That's what makes their Barstow Station stop extra cool. It's located on East Main Street in Barstow, and it's a rest stop built to look like a train station. Weird California says its first restaurant was a McDonald's, which is still there, and adds that you can also find a Subway and Dunkin' Donuts inside too. Love trains? Then you need to visit this McD's. Train cars have been turned into dining areas, and there's even a caboose that's been turned into the bathroom. Just how it all came together is as much legend as history, and one of the more insane rumors is that its founder, Fred Rosenberg, won the franchise in a card game from Ray Kroc, the man who grew McDonald's into what it is today. Is it true? No one knows for sure, but sometimes you shouldn't let the truth get in the way of a good story. And number 1, the Bell on the Beach. There are around 7,000 Taco Bell locations in the world, and you know the look. Vaguely southwestern, bright colors, with the promise of Mexican food that no one who grew up in Mexico would recognize. But their restaurant in Pacifica, California isn't just a place to go for lunch, it's a place to hang. It's an old-school, wood-sided building that stands right on the beach. That's not an exaggeration either. Stairs off the wraparound deck, where you can sit and eat all the tacos your heart desires, lead right down onto the sand. They cater to customers just getting out of the water and off of their boards, and to keep the sand mostly outside, there's a walk-up order window. The views from the ocean are incredible, and who doesn't want to grab some oh-so-good, oh-so-bad-for-you fast food while feeling the sea breeze in your hair? Well, that's it for our list. Do let us know in the comments which of these you would like to visit, or if you've visited any already. Thank you so much for watching.